Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are here from Group 1 at Society Faculty Engineering at University of Indonesia. My name is Diva Nasabila Putri and my partner is Givi Notorik. We are here to give a presentation about nutrients monitoring system on hydroponics. First, I'm going to tell you about what is monitoring system. Monitoring system is a hardware and software component used to monitor system, resources, and performance in a computer system. In this project, we are going to use this monitoring system on hydroponics to monitor nutrient dosage. The function of this monitoring system is to make the works of farmer or user easily. Because the system can be accessed from far place, all you need is an internet connection and a smartphone. Now, let's move to what is hydroponics. Hydroponics is the cultivation of plants without using soil. Hydroponics flowers, herbs, and vegetables are planted in an inert growing media and supplied with nutrients, oxygen, and water. Look at the graph above me. That is how the water irrigates the plant. We can monitor the nutrients level in the water using the help with the help of TDS and temperature sensor. These are the components and the system design of monitoring system on hydroponics. We use 9 components to run the system. First, look at the picture. We have Arduino Uno. We are using Arduino Uno as a microcontroller in this project. The Arduino Uno will use to read the value from the sensor and drive the pump according to the value of the sensor. The second one, we have breadboard. Breadboard is a solderless device used to interconnect the devices. The third one, we have NodeMCU ESP12E. Is in the top of the breadboard. NodeMCU used as a microcontroller also. In this project, NodeMCU will use to read the output serial from the Arduino and display it on the LCD. Also, NodeMCU send the data to platform IoT called Singer.io. Next, we have relay for channel. Relay will help the Arduino to control peristaltic pump. Since the peristaltic pump has 12 volts and Arduino just provide 5 volts. Next we have TDS sensor, the black one. The plants become greener and fertilized if the plants get enough nutrients, but if too much, it will increase acidity of the water. TDS sensor will help this hydroponic system by measures the concentration of the nutrients in the water. Sixth, we have LCD. LCD is to display the value of the sensor from that MCU. The seventh one, we have peristaltic pump. After the sensor measures the nutrients, peristaltic pump will move the nutrients into the water reservoir. Temperature sensor DS18B20 it's a waterproof temperature sensor. The sensor will help the measurement of TDS sensor. 9, we have adapter 12 volt. Adapter 12 volt is used as a power supply of the peristaltic pump. Next, we have resistor. Resistor is used to reduce current flow in this project. Resistor will use to reduce current flow of the temperature sensor and relay for channel. Resistor will help the Arduino to read the value of the temperature sensor and also help the Arduino to control the relay. 12, we have jumper wire. Jumper wire is used to interconnect the devices. Now, this is the output design of the system that we need. Next to me is the front of the system. We can see the LCD. The blue one is to display the value from the sensor, and under the LCD there are 2 pumps to distribute the nutrients to the hydroponics. Under the pump, there are TDS sensor and temperature sensor. The next picture is inside the system. I know it's a little bit messy because of the wire, but the details is the same as the system designs that I already explained in the last slide. Now my friend Divino will explain more about the system and the program that we use.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Givi Notorik, and I will show you the demo of our project and the source code. Okay, I will show you the demo of our project. This is our project, Nutrient Monitoring System. In this case, there is device or the components like Arduino Uno, NodeMCU that the function that already explained earlier by my friend, and I will show you the demo. And there is a water reservoir, and it is a nutrient already in it, as you can see. Sorry, the LCD, there is temperature value 26 Celsius and today's value 70, and also we upload it on open source platform called Tinker.io. You can see this is the TDS 70 and the temperature is 26. Okay, it seems like on the LCD. Okay, and we set our program is if TDS value below the 100, the peristaltic pump, this is, will turn on, and if higher than 100, the peristaltic pump will turn off. Okay, this is, I put it on the water reservoir. Okay, so yeah, so the pump will move the nutrient from the bottle into the water reservoir. Okay, I use this 12 at the volt adapter to turn on the peristaltic pump. Okay, it will flow. Okay, as you can see, if higher than 100, the peristaltic pump will turn off. Okay, this is the demo of our project. Sorry, it's blurring. Okay, let's focus. As you can see, if 100 is high, that is value higher than 100, the peristaltic pump will turn off. Okay. That is our demo. So I will show you the source code of the source code of our project. Okay, so this is the code for the Arduino. First we include the libraries for the temperature sensor and TDS sensor. Okay, after that we define where the sensor is plugged on the Arduino, and we call the object, so we can call the function, and then we set up serial begin, and this is how Gravity TDS will be set up, and this is for the temperature. Okay, and in this pin mode, pump 1 is for the peristaltic pump because it will gonna be the output. Okay, first white loop. This is how to get the temperature sensor, and after that we pass the temperature sensor into the TDS sensor, so the TDS sensor will measure the nutrient more accurately. Okay, after that the Arduino read the request from the Node MCU. After read the request, Arduino will send the data. The data is gonna be string, and the string is in this variable there is temperature value and TDS value, and on the Node MCU this variable data kirim will be parsed into two variable temperature and variable TDS value, because the Arduino just can send one data, so we need to parse it. Okay, after we send the data to the .mcu, the peristaltic pump will be react according to the sensor. If the TDS value below the 100, or you can edit, or you can change it like 800, 700. It depends on your hydroponics plan. Okay, if that is but for this demo, if that is value below 100, the peristaltic pump will be turned on. But if higher than 100, the peristaltic pump will be turned off. Okay, that is for the Arduino. So now for the .mcu, first we include the libraries for the LCD, and second is include software serial, because in Arduino we plug in on the EXTX, so we don't need this library. But in .mcu we plug it into not the EX and X terminal, but into digital 6 and digital 7. So we should to include this software serial, and this include the Tinger IO, and this is how to connect it. Okay, after that, in void setup, there is pin mode for the LED built-in on the MCU, and this is void setup for to declare the variable, and this variable will be widget on the Tinger IO. And this is for the LCD. Okay, void loop first is why we use milis on the .mcu, because the .mcu, if .mcu always read the .mcu will get an error. So we use a milis, so the .mcu read the data from the Arduino by 3 seconds, so the .mcu will not get an error. Okay, after read the data from the Arduino, the MCU will parse data, because since the Arduino just can send the one data, the .mcu will parse it into two variable, temperature and TDS. After we parse it, we write it on the serial monitor and LCD, and after that we upload it to the Tinger IO, and after that we should empty the array, because the .mcu will always receive the different value of this temperature or the TDS. Okay, and this is data serial operator Y. This is how the .mcu request the data from the Arduino. Okay, this is my explanation about the source code of our project. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you for all of your attention. We hope that this project can be useful. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.